Illegal immigration is reaching a boiling point in this country, with the latest issue being the separation of families.
Many think there has to be a better way. But how hard is it to come to the U.S. legally? Good question. Heather Brown explains the roadblocks.
When you came to the border, did you think that you could be separated from your children?
It's a difficult issue.
We have to do our job. We will not apologize for doing for our job.
For everyone involved.
Stop breaking up families now.
There are 45 million immigrants living in the U.S. About 11 million of them came here illegally.
How hard is it to come legally to the U.S.?
It's very hard.
Jennifer Bote Mojica is an immigration employment attorney.
I've been practicing for 12 years, and it's always been a challenge. There are very strict laws in place that folks have to go through to get here.
Immigrants can come on temporary visas, like for students or tourists or skilled workers. In 2016, the U.S. gave out 10 million of those.
I just came to this country to protect my children and to do something good, not to do anything bad.
But to stay, live, and work here, immigrants need a green card. It's the only way to ultimately become a U.S. citizen.
I solemnly swear.
In 2016, the U.S. issued 1 million green cards, and in almost all cases, they're given to employees sponsored by a U.S. employer, or they are very close family members of U.S. citizens or permanent residents.
There's typically a very long wait to actually get to the point in the process where you can apply for a visa.
There are quotas by country. In Mexico, for example, only 26,000 people can come to the U.S. legally each year, but there are 1.3 million Mexicans on the wait list. That means the State Department is processing applications that go as far back as 1997.
You're going to try and cross illegally. Tú sabes que ellos pueden detener. They can detain you.
For them, the risk of coming here to ultimately be rejected or turned away is worth it because they have no other choice but to leave their home countries.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
People can also come to the U.S. seeking asylum, but those numbers are very limited as well.
The government granted asylum to 20,000 people in 2016. The top countries they fled were China, El Salvador, and Guatemala. If you have a good question for Heather, please email it by going to WCCO.com/links.